first to ever dupe clothing purchases. If you haven't guessed, I am wearing one right now. This one gave me a little chuckle, but don't worry, the other one that I have is literally pristine, so this isn't telling you that dupe clothing can be a failure, because it can be pretty good. So let's just start with the one that I'm wearing, since you can obviously see it. So it says Diok instead of Dior, swapped the R for the K. I understand, I mean, that makes it not infringement of copying the brand and everything. I just hope people don't think it says dick. We'll see. I don't know if I'll wear these puppies out in public for a full day. It did come with matching sweats. They're more of a high-waisted jogger. They do also have pockets, and I mean, when I tried them on, the length here is just like a little weird, even though it is high-waisted. It's just like a little bit too much going on. And then other than that though, it was a good style with it being skinnier at the bottom, and I mean, it is great quality knits. So they did withstand the wash, but the listing, I don't know what I was doing, but it said Diok right on the listing, so I don't know if they like switched it from the time I purchased it, because I purchased it so long ago, but I guess I unintentionally made this purchasing decision. I actually had a really good dupe Dior sweater and matching sweatpants, this cute like slouchy style. I'll pop it up there, and it was like even the blue, as you can see, this one is black and it's not their typical blue oblique, and I was so sad because that one got stuck in customs for like over 2 months, and I messaged the seller and they basically told me like, yeah, we have no idea if this is ever gonna leave the country, and then they just offered me a refund. So I couldn't find anything else that looked just like that. This doesn't make me give up. I will try to find a good Dior sweatsuit, even though Dior doesn't actually have a oblique one right now online. It's more so that kind of sporty like raincoat jacket and then a longer skirt. And they do have joggers, but not knit real time, but I mean, maybe seasons pass, but just being home more and incorporating sweats more, I do want to find another good outfit, so we'll see. But yes, I'm going to dabble more into the sweats. Hi guys, so this is the Dior Oblique AliExpress skirt version, and this is the first successful designer dupe clothing piece that I've purchased, and I'm very excited about it. If you can see the quality, it's actually well knitted. It's like a stretchy pleated fabric, so it holds the pleats pretty well. You can't really see an exact R, but I mean, it's still pretty good. And then for here, the little D, the ribbon is a little on the cheaper side with the D, but I mean, from afar it does look pretty good. Dior doesn't have an actual skirt that looks just like this. There is a black one, similar style with like the CD on the belt, and then there's a long Dior oblique print, more of that sporty vibe with the pullover that I'll pop a picture up above. But that is this skirt. And then this is my Canal Street Dior oblique tote. I bargained $90 for it. It's pretty good in its structure and the printing. A lot of them that you can get, you can tell it's literally just straight up printed. So this one at least looks a little more woven. I'll link above the Canal Street how to find designer dupe bags if you're in New York, Atlanta, California. There's all various kind of areas where you can get these bags on the streets, although COVID has kind of changed that, but now with things reopening up more, you might be able to start to find some. And then I'll also link Etsy and AliExpress bags of this. They do go really fast. Sometimes the listing is only on there like for 2 or 3 days, but I know it's kind of overkill, the oblique with the oblique, but that's just how I'm styling the outfit today. And then I wanted to show how I take pictures. Parking ramps, garages have been a big trend. So your holy grail is going to be a tripod. Before I had a cheaper one that was literally as thin as this, and it had the phone attachment, but this is a newer one, which is nice because you can tilt it up and down on the angle versus other ones I've seen off Amazon. Once your phone is in there, you kind of have to readjust and it just takes that much longer. And then there's also this cool little twist right here that you can easily just go up and down to adjust the height versus like manually unscrewing 3+ of them and adjusting it to your height to hit your angles. So basically once it's on, I'll just adjust it up and down, kind of pick my spots if you want to come see the front side of just how it looks. And then with the little clicker, you just snap away. So I'll show some pictures of some look styling the dupe skirt. Diok. You see the K here instead of the R. I mean, all in all, it's pretty nice quality. I like the style. I got a size small. You never really know if it's going to be like extra small, extra big. It's actually a little big. They're high-waisted. And then the nice part too is that they do have the pockets, so I can put my little picture clicker in there. And then the sweater is decent as well, stretchy material. There's no tags or anything on it. Yeah, here is the look. Well, for the outfit, I wanted to do a very Pinterest-esque, considering we're in the parking garage. So I actually haven't worn these yet, the Air Force Ones. And then I just wanted to also kind of make it more of a preppy look, so I put on the collared shirt under and also a little leather headband as well. And then usually I wear a bunch of bracelets, but considering the sleeves are all covered, not really any accessories for this look. So I'm going to take, it's really windy, I'm going to take you guys with just posing, taking some pictures with the clicker on the self-timer, and yes, another Dior look. The exciting dupe purchase is this pleated Dior oblique skirt. It has the little dangling D on some ribbon, and the ribbon's honestly really cheap and flimsy. I do not know how long this will withstand the wash or what, but the fabric is so soft. I wish you could feel this. It is so nice, and the pleats hold, which is nice for the look, because I hate when you get a cheap fabric for the cute tennis skirt and then it looks good in the pictures and then you put it on and it's just like crinkled, or even like this just coming out of the packaging. It looks so good, not wrinkled, super soft, just like a little navy lining, so it's a good thickness as well. Good stretchiness. I got a size small and I was a little worried that it might be too small, because sometimes when you order Asian sizes they're like 2 sizes smaller than American, but this does fit me. So I'll pop this one up. The exact listing isn't still up, but I feel like it's a lot easier to come across more like niche pieces versus a matching super logo set on AliExpress. And any dupe clothing purchases that I do find on Etsy, it's just I really have to want it, because on Etsy, I don't know if they're reselling them or what they're doing, but those typically are starting around $50, usually upwards of like $150 to $200, whereas these AliExpress ones, like the whole knit outfit was like $30, the skirt was under $30, so it's not like you're having to spend a fortune, especially if it comes to you and it does not look good. Then it's not just like a waste, because I mean, maybe with Etsy you could have returns in the shop and you can do returns with AliExpress, but just by how long it takes to get there and then having to repay postage and everything, I'm like, I'll just keep these things. So that's always a thing too to consider. But I highly recommend just waiting it out from DHgate or AliExpress when getting dupe clothing pieces, because it's literally the same quality as the Etsy ones. I did get the Etsy Gucci sweater, Fuchi. It's actually up here. So with this, as you can see, the G's do not line up as they should. It's honestly, it is soft, it's not the greatest quality, and then these buttons are just cheapy. So this, I think I paid like 60 some dollars for this, a little overpriced. So that was kind of like my Etsy live and learn, that it's basically the same things as AliExpress, you just get it a little faster. So I mean, if you don't have time to wait, but yes, still trying to figure out more of the clothing side. And for my final Dior piece, this is something that I got a little over a year ago in Canal Street in New York, just one of those sellers on the street. The Dior oblique tote, and this guy, I've actually used this a good amount of time real time, and it's been holding up and it's nice printed. What I've seen is some people, you can tell that it's not this like more woven material. It literally looks just like somebody straight up screen printed on it. So if you're ever looking for some online, I would just make sure that the pictures don't look like they're just taken off Google or some random site, and or like a 3D rendering of what it will look like. Make sure that it actually looks like, and or like a model that looks like the seller, not like a full-on modeling production, is holding the bag to really get the quality. Because for this one I bartered $90, but for most of them online I've been seeing you have to spend at least like $120, $180 plus, especially DHgate. They're on the more expensive side, but it seems that DHgate has a lot higher quality. Like if you're looking for an exact thing, it's easier to find. For example, the Dior oblique makeup tote, I searched forever on AliExpress. I found one and it did not say Christian Dior. I can't remember what it said, but it was just something so bad that was going across. It didn't even look like it, and they were still trying to sell, so not worth it. And another Dior purchase that I made from DHgate that I'm super excited is the Dior oblique makeup vanity case. It's sturdy, it looks legit, and with those two, because it may not be the exact picture that you'll be getting. I always look for customer reviews on DHgate to kind of get a vibe of how many stars, what people are saying, if they have any pictures, because with that it's just hit or miss, whereas AliExpress, they tend to show the actual photos and or you can see the quality. So I'm really excited for that one, but that's just an example of something that I could find on DHgate but I couldn't find on AliExpress. So maybe it's just a timing thing or it's harder to make, but usually if you're looking for a specific purse or item style, you can find it across the board for both. And two, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know and I will start hunting them down. And if you guys are new here, my name is Megan and I love the hunt and find of designer dupes, finding the real item, doing a little research beforehand to know that what I'm going to get will actually be similar to the real deal. And if you guys have any dupes that you want me to find and or review, I'm all in for purchasing and reviewing. I just did it with an LV bag, and I'm also have a lot of exciting accessories that are coming in shortly. Sunglasses, necklaces, the Dior oblique slides shoes, the platform version, the Dior Nike Air Force Ones, Van Cleef Arpels necklace and rings, both in gold and silver, as well as Cartier bracelets, a Louis Vuitton necklace, a hat, baseball cap, visor, so many things, just like summer. Just wanted to get some more accessories, so these ones will be a lot more exciting as well, because I did get, I'll just throw it in there, a while ago, $1 Chanel earrings, and they're pretty good, but I mean, you get what is $1 quality. So these bracelets are more of like the upwards of $20 to $30, so they should be a lot higher quality. One I saw reviews for, one I did not, so it'll kind of be that gamble, but we're gonna see. And then I've been seeing comments below for other luxury sites like Gulves and AMZ Reps, and those also look really good. They are more on the little more expensive side, around $200 or so, but they look so legit. So I'm gonna do a little more research and see. They do have customer reviews before I buy one of those. But yes, if you guys have any sites of any sort of other resources for dupes, I'm all in to also try those, especially too if they have shorter shipping times than waiting for things to come through customs for over a month. But check out my other videos of this exact match LV bag, YSL, etc. I'll link them up all there. But welcome to the designer dupe community, and thank you so much for watching.